Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 1 versus 1 on Fata Morgha. Playing as the Chaos Space Marines, we've got Vrax, and his opponent playing as the Ynarri, we have got MrBlueDude. Let's wait for Yvraine to finish her poetry first.
Fight, kill till it's done. From the brink to fight they come. Paint armor bloody with life that has run. From decisive moments the war is won. Thus ends the prophecy.
You know, one thing I've noticed about spoken word poetry, no one ever asks for it. It's always imposed on you. So anyway, we'll go back to our usual broadcasting. We've got Yvraine coming out, we've got Infantry Portal, going for some Harlequin add-ons, Warp Generator, and one singular squad of Storm Guardians. What has the Chaos player gone for? He's gone for the usual cultists. We've got some Raptors on the way out as well. That's quite exciting. Heavy Bolter Turret being smacked down in the centre as it's usually placed. So it's going to be an interesting game. I do like how all these Crone Sword Shard locations are about on the battlefield. We've got one here, we've got one there, one there, one there, and I do believe one here. So actually, they'll be able to capture these three quite easily as they are on their side of the battlefield. If you're unfamiliar with how the Inari work, if they capture all... imagine it's kind of like Dragon Ball Z, where if you collect all the spaces, you get to basically become super duper powerful and murder anyone and everyone. But the Raptors will probably not want them to do that, and also, with this Crone Sword Shard location being in the actual Chaos base, probably won't be seeing that, unless of course the Chaos player decides to move their base somewhere else, which they're not going to, I imagine. We've got some Raptors coming out, which will be quite lethal. We've got, since they've gone for the Harlequin add-on, we will be seeing some mimes. The mimes are okay, but their unit number of having only 4 models, it's not going to help them against these Raptors. I mean, these Raptors will probably beat these guys in ranged and close combat. So we'll engage with their chain blades. These lads and lasses are trying to ignore them, but look at their health is already being absolutely annihilated. I mean, that's 1,120 for 4 models compared to, 1,620. That's quite a sizable difference. Yvraine, though, on the battlefield, one of the best models, I do have to say. Absolutely love the makeup. A ponytail that would put Abaddon to shame. Bonesinger being harassed and harried by these Raptors probably will come in and start bashing all sorts of things in the base. But then again, dead Ynarri are not necessarily a problem. The Ynarri are able to use the souls of the dead for special abilities, so them dying is actually not the worst situation to be in. Mimes are coming in looking for some low health heretics to be slicing and dicing. Heretics not being equipped with any grenade launchers as of yet. We're just focusing on these Raptors at the moment. These guys are going to be slapping around this warp generator. Do have some Storm Guardians who, much like the mimes, aren't going to be doing all that much against these Chaos Raptors. We'll just be tickling them with their... what are you? Shuriken pistols? Shuriken pistols, that's what they are. Like small water pistols, almost. Yeah, one plasma generator does go down. Yvraine and the mimes being cornered off by these Raptors over in the distance. Yeah, this is a lot of harassment this early on in the game. We are going to see Tier 2 going as well. Oh, one other really cool mechanic that the Inari have as well is that if they have so many souls stored up, they're able to basically purchase their next tier for free. I mean, they've got to use the souls, obviously, but that's cool. Like, if you're falling behind in tech and you've got loads of dead people, then, yeah. I know a little bit more than I do normally in my normal Unification cast, because I'm trying to train up with the Inari. Me and Max are going to be doing some sort of Mortal Kombat best of 3, maybe potentially, who knows. And I'm wondering that maybe if the Inari are the way forward. Anyway, Yvraine is going to smite down these Chaos Raptors with a ability. And these guys one of them will run away. Does look like they might be able to get it, but Bonesinger is going to teleport straight in, narrowly saving this listening outpost. And the Raptors do fall back. And they will also be pushed away from this upgraded listening post as well. So, I mean, they've got one plasma generator down, but nothing very substantial, which is a shame. Also losing a couple of models as well, so not really gaining much in the way of a benefit there. 80 and 20 compared to 86 and 10. So slight blue money advantage to the boys in black, and a slight green money advantage to the ladies down south, I think. The Chaos Lord now out, armed with the blackest of blades. Let's be shooting away at these Storm Guardians. You might also be wondering why the use of Fleet of Foot is not being activated very often. That's because they get their Fleet of Foot in their research building, whatever you call it. Can't remember for the life of me at the moment. And I do believe it's just like it's not like a toggle ability. You can't just press it once and then it lasts for some small amount of time, and then you've got to wait for quite a lengthy recharge. That's interesting. Anyway, Raptors once again kind of been beaten back a little bit here. Chaos Lord not really making a dint. Seeing a severe lack of Eldari bodies. You have a Warlock in here as well, throwing out some lethal lightning. And yeah, the harassment from the Chaos players not really dinted much in the Inari side of things. Now I'm going to go for tier 2. I'm going to go for some more Raptors. That is brave. Have they lost one squad of Raptors? It does seem like it. That's very unfortunate. But yeah, we are slowly but surely pushing towards the relic. It's normally the way you want to start pushing on Fata Morgana. It's the easiest place to nab, and also really annoying because, like we say on this channel quite regularly, that once the relic goes down, then it takes ages to capture it again, which is not nice. Got a War Walker. In fact, 2 War Walkers on the way. These are quite lethal against the old infantry. Not the most mobile of Eldar vehicles, but it does the job, especially against Raptors. Can you be upgraded with anything? You can be upgraded with some scatter lasers on the left and the right hand side. Yeah, these guys will be on the front lines, absorbing any stray pistol shots. The Raptors having their morale broken, losing half their numbers. We're going to see a Chaos Armory on the go. Heavy bolts are going to be upgraded into a missile turret. There are some cultists over on this side, trying to keep these mimes at bay. Mimes are going to upgrade themselves with a master mime, as well as a fusion gun. Good against vehicles and stuff, and buildings as well. Yeah, they can't. They're falling back. Storm Guardians losing a good number of their lads. After all, those War Walkers aren't known for their building punching capabilities. Nothing else in the way of vehicles at the moment. Do have a Soul Armory, that's what it's called. Chaos player has going for a Sacrificial Circle. Some Horror Squads are on the way. Purge the Weak being researched as well, allowing the Chaos player to get that temporary damage buff at the cost of taking more damage themselves. Cultist stealth, no upgrades at the moment. These guys are just being used as capping squads, I do believe. These guys will be cornered by triple War Walkers, their numbers being cut down quite considerably. These Crone sword locations not being used up all that much. Do believe that you can build listing shrines on them, which will also increase your economy. Or at the very least, allowing you to build a listing post on there for some more defensive purposes. But yeah, with the help of a Horror Squad teleporting in, made quick work of that listing shrine. We'll also do the same with this warp generator. Do have a War Walker moving in as quick as it can. But the Horrors, how much damage, dude? Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of damage. You're pardon the meme reference there. And 1 Walker goes down. Raptor Squad now going to jump in. Not sure if these guys can be tied up in close combat there. Got some fusion guns on these mimes. They have gone infiltrated. Oh, look at that. Nice little 1 versus 1. Not sure that situation that your brain wants to get involved in. Especially without her little dog to help her. More Raptors jumping in over the side. War Walkers trying to almost stand side by side, Yvraine, to keep the Chaos Lord away. Horrors almost been wiped out, but more horrors are being teleported in. Raptors now purging the weak. While this is going on, we've got some infiltrate dudes and dudettes. A whole smorgasbord. A craft world's worth of Storm Guardians and Mimes, all armed with fusion guns. So he's going to come in and do a little bit of a base trade. I do believe that they'll be able to out-trade their current setup. Especially since the Inari have more buildings to destroy. But your listening post will be taken down either side. Got triple heretics down here as well. Just kind of staring at the plasma generator, admiring their fancy work. All the war walkers now. And we are going to get the Craft World add-on. So what are you going to go for? I imagine swooping hawks, would that be the way forward? Mobile, able to keep their distance away from everyone and anyone. That's quite lethal. You've really taken a long way home, trying to avoid all this stuff. And just the War Walkers, it's just War Walker Central here. And Chaos have done the damage, but so have the Inari. We do have the Fawn Princess in the mix. God, just look at that. Fighting animation.
This is too much, even for the tendrils of horns.
God, just admiring all the fancy footwork there and the big old spinny spins. She is able to summon a Iconoclast and a whole bunch of Sisters of Slaughter. Oh, isn't this game just really cool? Moments like this that you just kind of get taken aback by all the things that are going on. Anyway, Sacrificial Circle, that's going to be KO'd sometime soon, unless these Zealots have anything to say about it. Do have some Raptors just chilling out in the middle. Horror Squad taking out another War Walker, but will be slapped around by Yvraine. Swooping Hawks on their way out as well. But yeah, the Fawn Princess just not taking any prisoners. Slipping and sliding all about in combat. Using a lightning poison to full effect. Yeah, these guys are now going to retreat, but they have done a lot of damage. Like I say, getting rid of that Sacrificial Circle and 2 listening posts. I mean, the Chaos player only really got a plasma generator and a strategic point. I think they also got this listing post as well. Memory serves. 114 and 40 compared to 68 and 30. That is very unfortunate. In the economic department. Swooping Hawks now on the way. That's been a real situation for the Chaos player to deal with. We'll have to keep them on the move to negate their damaging effects. Now ranged combat has been taken on. Fawn Princess jumping in. These guys are the most, quite possibly, the most fragile thing you've ever done, did see. Yeah, the Icon class Zealots. Really giving these War Walkers a taste of the bad stuff. Like I said, got to keep those Swooping Hawks on the move. That DPS can build up quite quickly if left unattended to mass. Cosplayer is now going to transition into the use of some cultists. They are infiltrated. And at the moment, I don't think, apart from Yvraine, I think she needs her little dog friend or dog companion to have the infiltration detection going on. God, look at all this stuff that I know. This is very unusual. It's like I know what's going on for once. Might try this more often. Learning about a faction before casting them. Anything crazy going on the base at the moment? No, just a big old push coming in. Cultists not really surviving all that long against the War Walkers. Do have a Master Mime in there, but I do believe he's able to see all the infiltrated units, if I'm not mistaken. But the Icon class lady going to go down. Also, the Fawn Princess doesn't look like she's long for this world anymore. And the Chaos players in a real bind at the moment. I mean, their economy is... I mean, they're saving up for something. realistically, the mass of Eldar going on, it's not much you can really do. Desecrated Stronghold is being kicked in. But what is your plan? What are you going to do with your life? What kind of maniacal... Oh, we're going to go for Machine Pit. Okay. Not the end of the world. I was going to try and get that vehicle cap increase in there. Although MrBlueDude focusing on the Desecrated Stronghold, which is very unusual. You normally see people going for all the other extra doofers. I've got these raptors over here, smacking around this listening post, trying to get whatever value they can out of life. I imagine Vrax has got something very special planned. Normally people would throw in the GG at this point, but he must know something that I don't. He's going to go for a Chaos Vindicator, which will certainly smash up these Warwalkers and definitely the Swooping Hawks. But can one Vindicator do all that and more? We will have to see. I mean, the Raptors are in the base. They are kind of being ignored. Which maybe the hubris of the Eldar will be their downfall. They think that they're about to win, and that's what's going to get them in the end. Chaos Vindicator now out. Also going to go for some Hell Talons. Oh, look at that. A mighty shot from the thick, chubby cannon of the Vindicator. Look at the amount of damage it does. Crazy stuff. With the help of a Hell Talon as well, might actually be able to do it. You know, they actually might be able to hold on for this length of time. I mean, because even if they don't have, what do you call it, infiltration research or vision, they can just attack the ground. It's quite cool. More Hell Talons are being cooked up, and even though it doesn't have the vehicle cap space for more, when this Hell Talon dies, it'll be able to come out straight away. Ah! Very tricky, very, very nice. The Raptors have been taken care of there. So has bought the cosplay a little bit more time to build things back up. Heretic, the last one of his kind. Gotta be very careful with this dude. He is on the lowest health possible. If he dies, that is the end for him. Nothing else will be able to be built or repaired. Or built, sorry, if I'm using correct grammar. Yeah, cosplayer survives. He does it. He does the things. Can't recap or decap any more strategic points, but hey, we'll take it. The game is still afoot. It's not all over just yet. I mean, let's be honest, it probably is already over, but we have seen weirder things happen before on this channel. Chaos Vindicator using its impressive range to take care of a lot of Swooping Hawks. Do have the Hell Talon opening fire with its shiny pink rays. Explosions afoot. There's 180 no-scoping those mimes over there. Gonna get a Chaos Rhino transport, but double Rhino transports, they are quite cheap, so that's probably in all good faith. Getting anything and everything that they can just to hold on. Well, they've got no more green money on the way, and it does seem that the Heretic, whatever you call it, the builder unit has been killed. I think he has, anyway. That's it. And what kind of economy we've got? Well, not an amazing economy, but still better than what's going on up on the northern side of the map. Do you have an engagement going on? Double Rhinos out. I'm kind of rooting for Vrax here. I want to see it done. Can we hope against hope here? Swooping Hawks almost been taken out. One guy kind of been left alone. We have got a Dark Eldar add-on. Potential for... What are we going to go for? Mimes. Nothing crazy as of yet. Probably we'll go for some Raiders or something. It does seem that MrBlueDude is just playing a long game. Because if he goes in too quickly and loses all his army, he might even die. Ooh, Vrax being deceitful, saying in the chat that he still has a builder. Very naughty. Got one Rhino staying behind, defend the machine pit, as this Rhino and Vindicator come into the base, try and take down that webway support portal. Vindicator will have to turn around. Hell Talon smashing up these swooping hawks. Vindicator coming in, adding some fires to the flames. Machine pit not quite going down just yet. But then again, without any... Oh, where am I going? Without any green money left coming in, can't exactly build any more units. Which is a crying shame. But sadly, boys and girls, there is no claw back into victory. The machine pit goes down, and Vrax is gone. That was quite exciting. I believed for a moment. I had a brief moment that Chaos could win this day. But cool, yeah, anyway, if you like the games and the channel and all that jazz, Patreon is a place where £1 a month does get you one extra Dawn of War game a week. My name's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never a chore. And I will see you in a bit. Peace.